All right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakal Kadash, giving double honor to the Apostle Edos Great Millstone, peace and blessings. So, brothers pushing this truth and sincerity and Kwam Yasharala. All right, so, brother Napash Kodash, coming at you again another lesson. And, this time I had a personal testimony, just a exhortation, more to say, but it's a personal testimony because it's something I actually went through. That was a heavy ass battle for me. And with all things going on in the world right now, sometimes Jake be needing to hear these triumphs. All right. So I'm gonna get into it, but I'm gonna get the word personal testimony. It says a personal testimony is a personal account, often used to share a significant life experience or change in perspective. It can be used in various contexts, including religious setting, to describe an individual's journey and transformation. In religious context, which we know we spiritual, not religious, it typically outlines an individual's life before and after accepting a particular faith, including the moment of acceptance and the changes that have occurred. That's a good definition for that word. Shit. But yeah, this is my personal testimony on basically losing my car, losing my job. I think I lost all the money I had. Oh, I got what happened was, so I'll just tell from the beginning. So it's probably like towards the end of 2024, maybe like I'll say maybe like November, December, somewhere around there. And my job, things have been kind of rocky. I was working two jobs actually. I was working at a warehouse and I was working at Burger King. So I would get up at 7 a.m. or I would wake up at 6 a.m., go to my warehouse job from 7 a.m. to about 3 o'clock. I would low key leave a little bit early. I was supposed to be at 3:30, but I just would let them keep the lunch break. So I would leave at like 3 o'clock basically. And lo and behold, I had to pick up another job. I was so behind on credit debt. I wanted to out my car. There was stuff going on with my car. It just having issues, and just a lot of it was regular at this point. It was regular life. I was catching hell. Hey, I got to work harder. That was my mindset. But one day it got rough. Like I said, I was waking up at 6 a.m. Got to be at work at 7 a.m. Leaving at about 3:15 ish, which is about like 25-minute drive to that job. So nothing too bad. And then I would come home and I picked up a job at Burger King. And because I was over the age of 18, they wanted me to close. And they closed at about 11, 12 ish, right? And I'd be like, when the building closed, you still got to stay behind and clean up. So sometimes I'd be there till 12. Sometimes I'd be there till 1 a.m. Sometimes the latest I was there was like 2:15 a.m. Because that was the job. I got paid for that time, but that shit was stressful. All right, you gotta think I'm leaving work at 1:30 a.m. So that means I ain't really getting no sleep till like 2:15. I gotta wake back up at 6 consistently every day. You gotta think going to my first job, I gotta drive there. I'm tired going in, and my job was noticing that. And I used to wear my Burger King shirt under my uniform. And they knew I had another job. Shit, they knew. I could have been a little bit more discreet, but even my boss had another job, so I wasn't really, you know, I wasn't really like tripping on it. But it got to the point where I started being late every day to my main job because I'd be so tired. I hit the snooze button. I'll try to get like 10 more minutes because I'd be so tired. I'd be waking up tired because I only time I really got to sleep in was the weekend, and shit, I still got camp, still got class on Sunday. I ain't really getting no break. But I knew I needed some money to start getting my car together. But lo and behold, one day it just all went to shit. My boss walked over to me, and this dude, he's a piece of shit. All right. My other bosses, they didn't really care. They understood my situation. They let me get it. But my personal supervisor, piece of shit individual, really. He walked up to me. He said, you've been late 10 minutes every day for like the past 2 weeks. and they pretty lenient on the time. And I just was explaining to them everything that's going on. Like I gotta work 2 jobs. Otherwise, if my car go bad, I'm gonna lose my main job, which was this job. It's paying me twice as much as Burger King. And I was just telling him, like, yeah, I know I'm late 10 minutes, but if you could work with me, I'll stay over the 10 minutes. It's a struggle to get up because I do be that tired and I don't want to drive here tired because what if I crash my car? Now I'm in the hospital. You know what I mean? I was just trying to talk with him and work with him, and he kind of gave me a pass, but he was like, I need you here on time tomorrow, or I'm gonna let you go. So I had already, so I just kind of quit Burger King. You know what I mean? I quit Burger King, and when I got home, I had quit Burger King the day before because I knew I had been late so many times. So I quit Burger King because I was like, fuck it, I might as well just keep this job, and I just whatever the Lord do, He do. I ain't got it. I still in the spirit. I was like, hey, whatever the Lord do, He do. If the car break down, I ain't got enough money, we'll keep pushing. And when I got home, I got a call from the temp agency. They said they gonna let you go. And I looked and I said, man, what the fuck? He just said he's gonna give me one more chance. Like he sat here, he came to me one-on-one, like a man. Sure, he came to me one-on-one, told him, give you one more chance. I get home, this piece of shit, and excuse my language, this person, Slacky, this person that said no, he's gonna terminate him. He just ain't want to terminate me while I was there because he's a scary individual. Like I said, he's a piece of shit. He's a scary man. Instead of just telling me like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, he lied to me straight up. And man, fuck him. I don't care for real. But still, I had in my mind, I'm like, I didn't quit my other job. I was trying to tell him like, I'm fully focused on this one now. Ain't no more. Still, let me go. So when I heard that, I was like, damn, I probably should just try to go get my Burger King job back. But I ain't showed up in 3 days. So I mean, I probably could have still went back, but it was like, damn, like I was so fucked up about just getting fired. I went inside. No, I went to the grocery store or something to go grab something. Because I was like, fuck it, if I'm fired, let me go get my last weeks of groceries type of thing. I went to go grab something. When I got back in my car to go home, it broke down on me. It started up, and then I got on the main street, and it just wouldn't drive. I would push the gas. I had to slam on the gas real hard on it, and it wouldn't go. Eventually, it would like tink, 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 and it would go a little bit. I said, if I could just make it home, at least I could have a car. I wanted to pay for no tow truck, the extra $150 for no tow truck to take it. I was just like maybe like 10 minutes from my house. It wasn't pushable distance, but I'm in the middle of the main street. So I'm thinking, hey, if I could just make it home. And eventually my car, it kept breaking down. It kept going up, kept breaking down. And eventually I made it home. And I was like, man, what the fuck? I didn't got fired. My car just broke down on me. This is the whole reason why I needed 2 jobs. Now I got no job. My car didn't broke down on me. And I went inside my house. And I was just sitting there. And I told the people I live with, I'm like, I got fired. My car just broke down. And they was looking at me like, damn, like that's fucked up. And I was just looking at them like, it is what it is. And I went to go sit down, and I was just praying. I was like, Lord, I know you with me. I just prayed, and I had it in my mind. I didn't even pray a lot. It was a simple, quick prayer, and I was like, shit, no man who I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab the scripture. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Meaning, we in a spiritual war right now. My mindset is this war outside, which is what? The demons attacking us, Esau Edom attacking us. My mindset is on this spiritual war. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua versus this world. That's where my mind is. So what happened to me personally, I deal with it on my own personal time. But I'm not about to let that interfere the truth. My mindset was still go to camp that week. I think it was a Thursday or a Friday. It might have been a Wednesday, but it was a Wednesday I got fired and the car broke down. And I was like, well, fuck it. I'm about to go do a video. I have nothing else to do right now. I don't have a job. Ain't no more. I got probably like 1 or 2 more checks coming in the next week. I got groceries. I got food and raiment, as a scripture. I got what I technically need to survive. So I was like, well, I've been here before. This ain't the worst thing to happen to me, but this is a fucked up time for it to happen to me. Right? But it is what it is. It say that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. And the Lord chose me to be a soldier. You know, if this was a physical war and you was a soldier, all right, your best friend, he died 30 minutes ago, probably 30 seconds ago. Your favorite horse just got his legs chopped off. You just got a message back home, your home village just got ransacked and your family ain't make it. What, nigga, I'm still on the front line. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Cry for my best friend who in the spiritual world and oh Lord, why? No, I'm still fighting right now. I'm still on the front line. I'm still a soldier. You think my favorite horse? I get another horse. It might take some time, but I get another horse. My family at home ain't make it. Well, guess what? The scriptures say, "Who is my family?" My family is those who push this truth. And that was my mindset while all this was happening. I'm like, man, lost my car, lost my job. Shit, it's still camp Saturday. I can still say Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. When I said that, I was like, okay, the Lord ain't take the spirit from me. He ain't just cast me out. Because I was scared at first. I'm like, damn, all this happening to me. I started praying and it all, I was okay, well, I still got the spirit. So fuck it. But I was so angry while it was happening. I got in my car. I just started it up because it would kind of start, but it wouldn't drive though. And I was like, I started getting angry because I realized everything that's happening to me. I was getting just so fucking angry, bro. And I just remember I got in my car and I just put that bitch in reverse and I pulled off. At the moment, I didn't realize my car had just started. I just knew I needed to get the fuck away from sitting in the house. It was cold outside. It was dark in the house. I'm like, man, this is not where I need to be right now. I'm about to be in this bitch crying and in this woe is me spirit. We're not doing that shit no more. I need to just go get some fresh air real quick. Mind you, I'm driving the car. I don't realize the car just started. I drive it around the block. I stop on like this street. It ain't nothing really but a field there. And I just get to hitting the wheel and screaming out to the Lord like I was just trying to get it out my system. And I was just crying out. Like I remember it was down there, tears coming down my face. I'm like, because mind you, this ain't the only thing that happened to me. It just was it was the big things that happened to me. I'm like, man, I feel like I couldn't fucking win. And I was just crying out and crying out. And I remember I was hitting the wheel so hard, I thought I was going to break it. But I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, man, this car broken. And then I was like, man, I took a deep breath and I was like, all right, I got that out of my system. Now what's the game plan? Because I can't stay like this forever. I got arms to pay. It's better the worst condition to me. And also, I'm a fucking man. I can't, what I'm going to do, give up because I lost my car and my job? I'm going to go sleep outside? No. Go get a new job. Go get a new car. That was my mindset. I'm like, all right, well, let's go find us a cheap-ass car that could at least get us to point A to point B. I ain't have too much money, but shit, it's something out here. The Lord going to make a way. So I drive home after getting all that anger and emotions out so I could think straight. And I go home. Now I looked at the car and said, I just drive this motherfucker? And I was amazed because I was like, maybe it's back working. And I tried to start it back up again. That motherfucker wouldn't even jump on. So I was like, damn, maybe the Lord just let the car start up so I could get that out. Because if I would have been screaming in my house, my people I live with, they probably would have sent me to the crazy house the way I was talking and screaming. I probably got a noise complaint. The police station, like right up the street from my house, they would have called. I would have been arrested. We done got 8 noise complaints. So the Lord just had it to where he gave me a little space to separate to get that out of my system. Right? And then it's the thing. I went inside and I was like, all right, I just need a quick nap. That's it. I wake up. My grandmother called me, or people I live with, they called my grandmother. And she basically said she got a new car, a brand new car. So her old car, she's going to let me have it. And I was like, damn, see, this is the spirit. I got a car back already for free. I mean, it wasn't the best car, but it was a car. It looked a couple things wrong with it. But that bitch gave me the point A to point B. So I started praising the Lord like the water. And then I ain't realized when I took that nap, I went outside and my car was gone. And I'm thinking, I'm like, did somebody steal my car? But I'm like, damn, they couldn't have stole it because I locked the doors. The car broke down. What did a fucking mechanic run it while I was sleeping and fix the car up and steal it? I'm like, no, it can't be. Then I basically get like a call, basically telling me like your car been repossessed. Whole time I thought I paid it off. I guess I had a tax I ain't pay off or something, and they came and got it. And when it happened to me, I started getting angry again, but I was like, man, fuck that. The Lord gave me a vehicle, gave me another vehicle. That car didn't even work no more. What I'm gonna stress over that car for? I was able to get everything out of the car I needed eventually, like a month or two later down the line. So shit, fuck that car. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna grab another scripture. This is First John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. So we ain't supposed to be loving this world. What's in this world? Death, plagues, wickedness, people that's against the Lord. If you with the Lord, you against those that's against the Lord. Straight like that. So fuck, I don't love this world. It say neither the things that are in the world. What's in the world? Fame, riches, my old car, my job. I don't care. I don't love my job. I don't love my car. I don't love the money that I had. Those things were expendable. It hurt me to lose them, but I didn't love those things. That's why I could let them go. It say, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So if you got any type of a care for this type of shit on some your gold watch that you didn't have since you got your first job, you wouldn't trade it for nothing. Fuck that watch. That watch is just elements. What my nigga say on the wire? He said, I'm not much for sentimental values. Because the nigga, he was robbing him. He said he had a ring on. He said, oh, my grandma gave me this ring, whatever, some shit like that. He said it has sentimental values. The dude said, well, give it up. I'm not much for sentimental values. Basically saying I value real things, not the emotional attachment to things. And that's how you gotta be. You gotta be damn near numb. What if I was a weak simpleton and all I did was cry and cry? You gotta take some action with these things too. All right. But we ain't supposed to be all this shit is of the world. Everything you see here gonna get burnt up anyways. Why I'm gonna cry over it? One way or another, it's gonna get burnt up. It say, oh yeah, that was pretty much it for my personal testimony. Lost my car. Oh no, my car. I lost my job. Car broke down, and that bitch got repossessed all in the same like 12 hours, probably like 6. Right. So, but the thing about it was, I'm gonna grab some scriptures. Matter of fact, this is Psalms 34 and 18. It say, the Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart. And I was brokenhearted when all that was happening. For real, I felt crushed. I ain't feel defeated, but I felt crushed. Like it felt like I had a 45-pound. It felt like I had the barbell and I was carrying that bitch around. Like any moment I could just fall down to the ground. I didn't, because I knew the Lord was with me. But it felt like if I wanted to give up in that moment, if I was to give up in that moment, I would have gave up for real. But I just everything hurt from my spirit. I was crying out. My body felt weak. I'm teary-eyed. I was hurt. That's what happened to you. Get hurt. It say, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. And we're gonna grab the word contrite. Slocky, let me go to the blue letter. I don't like these Google definitions. It was Psalms 34 and 18. Right, here we go. It's a Dakar. It's a dust, contrite, crushed. Damn, that's the spirit. I just said crushed. It's a H1792 crushed. Contrite spirit, you feel crushed. All right, that's how I felt. And this is Psalms 34 and 19, it say, many are the afflictions of the righteous, meaning the when you come to serve the Lord, you make yourself a prey. That's actual scripture. Somebody put that in the comment section. But the righteous are being afflicted. You know how? These things, like I just told you, my car broke down, my car got repossessed, and I lost my job in the same day. Guess what? I still have to feed myself the next day. That's affliction. When I went outside the next day, you think the world was like, hold on, world, let's stop attacking the posh. He going through. No, the world looked at me like, the demons looking like, let's get his ass now. He feel weak, let's get him. Now all of a sudden I'm having crazy thoughts. I'm praying to Lord, get these demons off me. Yeah, I'm in a lower state, but nigga, I ain't going out like that. I had to really. That's why I said I had to really get them emotions out, because I had to get that shit out the way. Like, man, I'm not about to be no emotional, effeminate man because I lost some shit that I was already prepared to lose. Man, I go to camp every week and we talk about how we don't care about this place. So when it really happened, I gotta live it. What I'm gonna be in the house crying to my parents like, I lost no, fuck that. I'm gonna read it back and say Psalms 34 and 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, meaning we get afflictions in many different ways, from the things we lose to all type. Brothers got cases for shit they innocent for. Brothers getting hit with usury. They didn't ask for a loan from the bank and they got to pay a lot more back because inflation then went up. And brothers going through shit with their families. Brothers they got alts with other brothers. Like, you constantly being afflicted in this place. Constantly. It says, but the Lord delivered him out of all of them. That's who we depended on. In that moment, as you see, when it all was happening, my first thought was what? To pray. Because I knew who really was doing it to me. Yeah, the demons they attacked me, but who gave them the green light to? When you go to Job, Job, it was different segments when the devil could put hands on Job. At first, the demons just fucked with him, took his family away, took his estate away, took his possessions away, but he couldn't really put his hands on Job personally, just things around him. Then eventually it got to the point where Job got the boils and he was sick and he's fucked up. You know who gave the devil the increments to do that? The Lord did. That's why the Lord asked Satan, where have you been? He said to and fro. He had to wait for the Lord to get him the okay. So I cut the middleman out. I'm not about to, you demons, I'm screaming at the demons. No, I went to the Lord, like, Lord, please forgive me. For whatever I did, forgive me. Please be with me. Help me. I need you. I need you, Lord. Sometimes we always like that, but in the heat of a moment like that, you got to just tell the Lord, like, Lord, what can I do? What can I do? I need you. It's nothing in my weak and feeble hands. What can I do for myself right now? I need divine intervention. This is Psalms 34 and 20. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Basically meaning you ain't gonna be hurt. Hey, the Lord, he also showed me mercy. What if that car would have broke down while I was driving on the highway? Motherfucker just tink, and the car could have rolled over, flipped. It could have slammed into a halt, and somebody could have slammed into the back of my car. I didn't get hurt physically out of all of this. I got hurt financially. I got hurt emotionally, but physically, I was able-bodied, able to go to camp, able-bodied to do my videos, able-bodied to do my studies. Might have been some teardrops on them studies, but shit, my body was physically able to keep going. And he kept me too, because it wasn't like I was just completely done. Within the next 12 hours, as I was going into, I had already got a car. Within the next 12 hours, I had found like little phone gigs to do so I can keep some money coming in. Like I said, I had enough money to pay off my bills for the next 2 months. So for those next 2 months, I had time to find a job. The Lord preserved me. Ecclesiastes 2 and 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. I'm going to bring it back. Ecclesiastes 2 and 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Hey, it's some brothers in my camp right now. They don't even know that happened to me. All they know is that week I came to camp and I was on point. All they know is I came to camp and I was still a shoulder to cry on. Because in my mind, I'm like, All right, it's been 12 hours. The sun is already shining back on me after all that hell I caught. Shit, I'm cracking a smile now. I was probably cracking a smile then when it happened. I probably smiled through the tears. Like, hey, what I'm gonna do? Smiling, like, hey, who I ain't fucking innocent. I committed sins worthy of death. Hey, may the Lord, like Samuel said, may the Lord do fit. I forget roughly paraphrasing. He said, may the Lord do what he see fit with him. Basically, that's how you gotta be. Like the scripture just said, you gotta take it cheerfully. Hey, the Lord chastised his sons. It's plenty of scriptures that remind us. It ain't like the Lord cast me out and I couldn't say his name no more. That's it's over with for you. But that's not what happened. I lost everything but the spirit. The spirit is what I need to keep going. So why not smile? Why not do a little laugh? I ain't lose what's most important to me. It says, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. You gotta be patient. Because scripture say, make not haste in time of trouble. Some of the first thoughts I was having when I lost the car was, damn, I need to go get me a new job. I need to go across the street, go talk to this corner store, or I need to go do something to make some quick money. I only got enough money for 2 months. Them fast thoughts start coming in, and you gotta, hey, that's why I got in my car that wasn't even supposed to be working, but the spirit allowed it to work. I pulled around the block to a field or something. I got it all out, got all the screams and tears out, and I said, what's the game plan? I had to be smart about things. I wasn't in my right state of mind when all that just happened. If I would have went outside, I probably would have went to jail. I probably would have did some crazy ass shit because I wasn't in my right state of mind. I was emotional. I was all over the place. Thoughts. Somebody could have walked up on me, and who knows what I would have did to them. I'm being oppressed. This is what oppressed people do, bugged out shit. That's why I took the time to not make haste in time of trouble. I took the time to evaluate. All right, first and foremost, what's wrong with me? All right, I'm being too emotional right now. Let me go get this shit out of my system. Because I knew the Lord had me anyways. Why go do some bugged out shit when I'm gonna be right back on point tomorrow? And the Lord's still with me in that moment. Why? There's no point. And that lower state is gonna help you grow too. That's the thing. The scriptures talk about he that humbling himself shall be. I'm gonna grab it. I ain't gonna keep just quoting, so I'm gonna grab it. Here we go. Matthew 23:12. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. So if in your mind you put yourself up here, all up here, the Lord gonna bring you down here. He gonna bring you low. If you put yourself low, the Lord gonna exalt you, because we on the Lord's time. So when the Lord bring you to a lower state, he about to bring you up. He about to uplift you. You gotta be tested first. You gotta be brought down. You gotta be, that gives you a better mind state. The Lord was to give you $100,000. Man, you know what the average brother, he'd blow that shit on alcohol, strippers, and new shoes, and he fuck around, forget about, oh man, the brother needed some help. I'd already spent the whole 100,000 because you ain't thinking about it. But if the Lord bring you down, a lot of times when you get some money, the Lord will make you broke. So you appreciate it when you get it. The Lord was to give me 1,000. I done been so low that it's like, first thing I do is pay my tithes. Anybody need some help? All right, give me a couple things that I need to be. You're gonna be in a much better mind state. All right. It's a Proverbs 20:24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man that understand his own way? So I can bring it back. Proverbs 20:24. Man's going are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? You can't. You think when I was born 23 years ago, my parents knew in 20 years he's going to go through something on September 19th? No, they didn't. You think I knew the week before I got fired, lost my job, and got my car repossessed that I was gonna go through that a week from now? I didn't know that. You thought I was. That wasn't a thought in my mind. I knew my car was bad. I knew it was gonna break down eventually, but I didn't think it was gonna all happen like that. So scriptures also tell us take no thought for tomorrow, for things of this reason. It's actually called anxiety, the fear of the future. All right. But the thing about this scripture is man's going are of the Lord. Like I said earlier, like Samuel said, may the Lord do what he see fit to me. It's the analogy of the fish in the river. The fish don't know the river leads to the ocean. He don't know it leads to a dry mud pond. The Lord gonna do what he want with you for his own reasons. You could have did some wicked shit. It's time for judgment. Could be time for him to test you. It could be whatever he wants. It's his world. So even though I was going through all that, the whole duty of man is to serve. Man, we're gonna grab it. Like I said, I'm gonna keep calling. We're gonna grab it. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. So, what's the main point of this? Right? It's a fear Yahweh, which we know that's rule number one. Fear the Lord. It say and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. The reason why you exist is to fear the Lord, keep His commandments, which is basically serving him. The reason why you exist, the reason why you can even get in that car, the reason why you even go to that job, all of that belongs to the Lord. You belong to the Lord. So all my personal issues and shit, I deal with that on my own personal time. But this, my whole duty was to the Lord. That's why when my car, I keep saying it, my car broke down. My job called and fired me, and then my car got repossessed. You know what my mind state was? Well, still got to make the camp on Saturday. Still got to put my 3 videos up. You want to know why? I wasn't complaining when I bought that car. I wasn't complaining when I got that job. I was still doing my 3 videos. So I'm gonna serve the Lord in good times and in bad times, Lord willing. It don't matter if I'm fucking crying my heart out, I'm gonna serve the Lord. It don't matter if my smile from ear to ear, I'm gonna serve the Lord. It doesn't matter. Because that's my whole duty. The reason why I can breathe, the reason why I exist is to serve him. It's not so that I could get 10 different women when I go out. It's not so that I could try these different wines and see which one make me feel the best. It's not so that I can appease my flesh. It's so that I exist to serve the Lord. And when you get that through your head, it becomes so much more simpler. That's why we do not entangle ourselves with the things of the world. It's not why we exist. We don't exist to have fun. We exist to serve the Lord, regardless of what's going on in your personal life. Like I said, while all this was going on, if you would ask majority of the brothers in my camp, they don't even know that happened to me. I just dealt with it on my own, like I'm fucking supposed to. What I was supposed to do is go to camp, keep teaching, keep trying to wake the elect up. Well, what the fuck point? I mean, a couple brothers knew because I needed to ride the camp. And that's the only reason why they knew. As far as my mind state was, is what I'm going to do. Go to camp and everybody, I got something. I don't need a fucking pity party. I needed the Lord to forgive me for my sins. That's what I needed. I needed the Lord to show me favor. I wasn't going to get that by, yeah, I come. Things been going on this week. No, what the fuck? I mean, brothers could pray for me. I know that much. But my mind state was I need to get back good with the Lord. I was praying to the Lord. I was telling him everything I was telling the Lord everything that was happening. And I was telling him how much I need him. I need him to come save me. I wasn't even just saying I need a new car. I was telling him, please destroy this motherfucker. I don't want to go through no shit like this ever again. It gave me another reason to hate this place. And I still hate this place even more from that situation. This is I'm gonna get this one in the blue letter. This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11. Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous. All right, so chastening, when you get the word there, it says the whole training and education of children. That's not the one I want. It say, well, that can be applied in this situation though. Whatever, and adults also cultivate the soul, especially by correcting mistakes and curbing passions. Instructions which aim at increasing virtue, chastening of the evils which the Lord visit men for their amendment. So basically, chastening is correction. It's the Lord correcting you. You know what? You know a good example of chastening is when your kid do something you don't like, or he break one of the laws. You give him a whooping. You don't spare the rod. You give him a whooping. You get the belt and you spank him, so he get back on track. Same thing with the Lord. This was just chastening for me. I probably was slipping. I probably who knows? I was doing something the Lord ain't like for that to happen to me. I was slipping somewhere, but I bet you after that situation, all that crying out, I knew I had to give the Lord no rest so I can get out this situation. You gotta be a wicked motherfucker to go through hell like this and then go right back into doing what you was just doing. You basically just turning you basically don't care. All right, this is Hebrews 12:11. Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous. Whoever got a whooping and was like, thanks, Dad, that's the best whooping ever. I just love when you whoop me. It always helps me. No kid is ever going to say that. And it's the same way for men when the Lord chastens us. The Lord ain't never had your motherfucking car break down and you was smiling like, let's go. The Lord took the car from me. You're not going to see that. Because that nigga's a psycho. You might have somebody out here like that, but hey, he's fucking psycho. It's but grievous, basically painful. It say, nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So chastening is just exercise for righteousness. You get chastised. Getting chastised is exercise to become more righteous. And I'm gonna read it in NLT. It say no discipline is enjoyable while it is happening. Like I said, it's painful, but afterward there will be a peaceable harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way. Perfect, right? Everything you're going through is to make you better. It's to give you a better mind. It's to give you a better outlook. It's to give you a better reason to keep going. Everybody got their own personal thing with the Lord, but the Lord gonna give you the chastening. He's gonna give you sometimes the tools you need is chastening, so you can go harder in this truth, so that you don't get comfortable. And that's what I needed. I needed all that to happen because it made me cry out to the Lord so much and so bad. I probably was on fire for so long that I didn't even realize I was on fire. It was just I had nothing better to do. When shit like that happening to you, the Lord gonna be on your mind all day long. You're gonna be wondering why the Lord did this to me. You're gonna be wondering how can I fix my relationship with the Lord, and what can I just do better to get out this situation. You're gonna be like that, and that's needed so you could become the man you need to be. All right. This is Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Come on now, we need that milk. It say, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Sometimes the Lord needs to give you that thump on the side of the head. Because this place, Babylon the Great, this is not our rest. We eating poisonous food. We dealing with poisonous women. We dealing with poisonous jobs. Everything here is a slow death. And you don't know it, but it's slowly killing you. They pushing sin on you every day here. The wages of sin are death. Meaning the more sin, the closer you are to death. That's what this place push on you, death. They tell you could do this, and that. You read the scriptures and say, don't do this, and that. So why would you want to be here? And sometimes, like we got the example of John the Revelator when he saw the whore in Revelations. He thought she was beautiful, which she was a representation for America. And you can get caught up in that here too. If it happened to John, you think it won't happen to you? You driving through your downtown, you're like, man, these motherfucking skyscrapers is nice. not realizing them skyscrapers is modern day towers of Babel, which is a wicked thing. The Lord, we know what the Lord did to the Tower of Babel. But you would be driving through your town, man. Look at the shine on that skyscraper. Look at that girl right there. You would get caught up in Babylon. Looking at you, oh man, this place is beautiful. When you look at it through a carnal eye, Babylon is beautiful. Nice green grass. You got farmlands. You got you a supermarket. Go down there and get you a little wine, get you everything your heart desired. But when you look at it through a spiritual point of view, this place is a abomination, which is a disgusting thing to the Lord. Adultery is ran rampant here. All bestiality, all manners of wickedness is allowed here. So when you snap out of it like the Matrix, you open up your eyes and you look around, you be like, ugh, this shit is disgusting. As a man of the Lord walking through Babylon, you open up your eyes a second time and I don't want to be here. You know what happens to you here in Babylon the Great? Your car breaks down, your job fire you, and it get repossessed. That's the wake up. That's the slap up the head the Lord gonna give you. And you look around like, man, I hate this place. Did I forget I hate this place? I hate this place. Seriously, I hate this place. This is Hebrews 11:14. For they that say such things declare plainly that we seek a country. And we seek a new country. This place not our rest. This place is not for us. We came here to serve a captivity. All right. We came here to catch. Literally, we came here to catch hell. We came here for it to be afflicted. The scriptures say they wear out the saints here in this place. There's nothing here for you but pain and suffering. For people to want to continue to be here, they got Stockholm syndrome. They out of their mind. And the Lord will put you in. When you realize you don't want to be here no more, you in your right mind state. That's the Lord dealing with you. When you realize every corner, you in that spirit of Habakkuk, these niggas around here vexing me and these niggas vexing me, you know you in the right spirit because this place, Babylon the Great, is not for us. You look at all these celebrities and all these black men, these black men who did great in society, and what happened to them? They end up doing 20-year bids as a millionaire. Come on, do I gotta say any names? A bunch of motherfuckers. You got all type of scandals. So every time you think you're doing something here in this society shoots you down. You thinking, if I could just get one break, one chance, I'll do great. The society hates you. The world hates you. As long as you're saying, call Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, this world it hates you. It's not on your side. Like Yahushua said, before the world hated us, it hated him. And we in the world, but we not of the world. Meaning we walk amongst this place and amongst these people, but we not on their side. And these are just wake-up calls. When the Lord do stuff like this to us, it's just a wake-up call to remind you, this place ain't for you. This place hates you. All right. But I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakal Kadash, giving double honor to the Apostle Elders Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to us pushing this truth and sincerity and Kwam Yasharala.